ഹായ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ തയ്യാറാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്ന നോട്ട്സ് കാർഡിയാക് ഡിസീസിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ്. കാർഡിയോ വാസ്കുലർ ഡിസീസസ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഡിസീസിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള കീ പോയിൻറ്സും എക്സാം പോയിൻറ്സും നമ്മൾ ഇതിനകത്ത് ഉൾപ്പെടുത്താൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ശ്രമിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പം നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും അത് കാണണം, സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള നോട്ട്സ്, അപ്പോൾ കേസ് സ്റ്റഡിക്കാണെങ്കിലും നഴ്സിംഗ് എക്സാമിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള മെയിനായിട്ടുള്ള ടോപ്പിക്കുകൾ നിങ്ങൾ കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്യാമെങ്കിൽ ഉറപ്പായിട്ടും 1-2 ദിവസത്തിനുള്ളിൽ തന്നെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് നോട്ട്സ് അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പം പ്ലീസ് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ആൻഡ് വാച്ച്. Endocarditis. Endocarditis is an infection that affects the inner lining of your heart chambers and heart valves. Signs and symptoms of the endocarditis: fever, shortness of breath, weakness, swelling in your legs or abdomen, changes in your heart rhythm, dry cough, skin rashes or unusual spots. Myocardial infarction: complete loss of the blood supply to myocardium, resulting in necrosis or death of tissue. ECG changes during myocardial infarction: ST segment elevation and deep Q valve. ST segment elevation and deep Q valve. It is caused by reduced blood supply to the myocardium, resulting in death of cardiac myocytes. Lab test we should do during myocardial infarction is troponin T and CKMB. What is coronary artery disease? CAD is the narrowing of coronary arteries due to a buildup of fatty deposit which reduces blood flow to the heart. This leads to cardiac arrest or heart attack. Short form is CAD. Next, symptoms of coronary artery disease: chest pain or discomfort, shortness of breath, pain in jaw or arms, heartburn, nausea or vomiting, excessive sweating. Mitral valve prolapse: when the valve flaps of mitral valve do not close properly, instead they bulge into the left atrium. This can cause heart murmur. This condition is called mitral valve prolapse. Mitral stenosis: it is the most common cardiac lesion caused by rheumatic fever consisting of mitral valve leaflet, fused commissures and chordae tendineae. Most common cardiac lesion caused by rheumatic fever. Symptoms: late diastolic blowing murmur at apex, opening snap, loud S1, dyspnea, pulmonary edema. Diagnosis of mitral valve stenosis: echo-radiography or Doppler confirms the diagnosis. An enlarged left atrium can show by chest X-ray and signs of pulmonary hypertension. In ECG, there will be atrial fibrillation. Treatment of EMS: diuretics and salt-restricted diet for pulmonary congestion and long-term oral anticoagulant in patients with atrial fibrillation. Surgery for MS: commissurotomy, balloon valvuloplasty and valve replacement. Next is cardiomyopathy: cause thickening or enlarging of the heart muscles. Types: dilated cardiomyopathy, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy and restrictive cardiomyopathy. Next, dilated cardiomyopathy. This condition usually causes the left ventricle to widen. It is caused by reduced blood flow to the heart. Next is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. This type usually is passed down from families, that means hereditary. It can also develop over time because of high BP or aging. The reason is hypertension or old age. Restrictive cardiomyopathy, it causes the heart muscles to become rigid and less elastic. It may be caused by connective tissue disorders or build-up of abnormal proteins. So we studied about types of cardiomyopathy. 3 types is there. We already discussed about that. Next is mitral valve regurgitation. This event occurs when the mitral valve in the heart does not close tightly enough and allows blood to flow back to the heart. As a result, blood cannot pump through the heart and put pressure on the veins leading from the lungs to the heart. In time, the heart can become enlarged. Mitral valve prolapse. This happens the valve flaps of the mitral valve do not close properly. Instead, they bulge into the left atrium. Pulmonary stenosis, narrowing of the pulmonary valve causing obstruction of flow from the right ventricle into the pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary stenosis, narrowing of the pulmonary valve causing obstruction of flow from the right ventricle into the pulmonary trunk. Location, left second intercostal space. Best sound when patient bends slightly forward and breathes out. Characteristic, harsh, loud, may have associated trill, ejection click. Associated symptoms, rheumatic fever, ventricular septal defect, dextro position of aorta and right ventricular hypertrophy. Heart failure. It is a condition in which the heart can't pump enough blood to meet the body needs. Some cases the heart can't fill with enough blood. This condition is called heart failure. It is a condition in which the heart cannot pump enough blood to the body needs. Next is congenital heart diseases. First is ventricular septal defect, coarctation of aorta, patent ductus arteriosus and tetralogy of Fallot. This is familiar for all nurses, very important topic, congenital heart diseases. First is ventricular septal defect or VSD, opening in septum between ventricles, backflow from left ventricle to right ventricle and right-sided heart failure. It will cause right-sided heart failure. Next is coarctation of aorta, narrowing of the aorta, harder for left ventricle to pump, left-sided heart failure. So here the heart failure will occur in left-sided. Next is patent ductus arteriosus. Ductus arteriosus remains open after birth, causes confused blood flow. So it will cause left-sided heart failure. So patent ductus arteriosus always also cause left-sided heart failure. Next is tetralogy of Fallot, opening in septum between ventricles, overriding of aorta, thickening of right ventricle and narrowing of the pulmonary artery. So what will happen during tetralogy of Fallot? Opening in septum between ventricles, overriding of aorta, thickening of right ventricle and narrowing of the pulmonary artery. So next is disease condition occurs during the electrical disorders, that is atrial fibrillation. The heartbeat is irregular and rapid due to disorganized signal from the heart electrical system. So the upper chamber of the heart may beat 300 times per minute, about 4 times faster than normal. So it may not cause any problem in the atrial fibrillation. But AF cause feeling tired all of the time and heart failure, and the main complication of atrial fibrillation is stroke. And also sometimes the doctor will prescribe anticoagulant for long time to prevent stroke.